we did a door-by-door survey in the immediate area, and there was opinions both ways. But a lot of people weren't home, but the people we did speak to, the main concern was traffic. And after talking to them when they were here a month ago, and also from testimony, I'm convinced that there's going to be very little traffic. You know, a lot of the services will be at churches, like just like they have testified. And you know, if there is a service here or there, you know, the traffic will be into the parking lot as opposed to on the street. So I don't think traffic will be an issue, and I support the project.
I think another portion of the testimony, we were made aware that there was going to be some changes internally to produce a chapel of a small size, not maybe to exceed, I don't remember the number, but I don't think it was accommodating for what we would consider a large funeral, based on the size of the building, and I think it's a good opportunity.
Any other comments? Okay, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you, council.
Yep. I apologize for not asking you any questions. You got your...
You know better than to speak out of hand. Thank you.
Okay, motion to approve the 2015 budget with total revenues of $44,872,975 as outlined in the 2015 budget dated November 5th, 2014.
I'm happy to make that motion.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion?
The only reason I'd be voting against the budget as it is currently presented is the loss, as I have before, is the loss of clean and clean.
So noted. We will have a roll call vote, please.
Vice President Geary? Councilor Kirkland?
Yes.
Councilor Miller? No. Councilor Croxton? Councilor Leon?
Aye.
President Training?
Yes.
Motion carried, 4 ayes, 2 noes.
Okay, motion to adopt an ordinance to fix the borough's tax rate for real property for the year 2015 as follows. Tax rate for general purposes, the sum of 6.950 mils. For streetlight purposes, the sum of 0.337 mils. For parks and recreation purposes, the sum of 0.906 mils. For library purposes, the sum of 0.211 mils. For fire protection purposes, the sum of 1.507 mils. For debt purposes, the sum of 0.400 mils, with a total millage of 10.311 mils.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? These all add up to that?
Yes, they do. Thank you.
Same as last year.
Roll call.
Vice President Geary?
Aye.
Councilor Kirkland?
Yes.
Councilor Miller? No. Councilor Croxton?
Yes.
Councilor Leon?
Aye.
President Training?
Yes.
Motion carried, 5 ayes, 1 nay.
Okay, motion to approve and advertise the 2015 council meeting schedule.
So
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Motion to adopt a resolution amending the comprehensive borough fee resolution.
Moved.
second.
Been moved and seconded. And everyone received the email concerning the changes and increases? Any discussion? Okay, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Motion to accept the sewer budget for the calendar year 2015 as recommended by the Pottstown Borough Authority, which has no increase.
So
Aye.
Been moved and seconded. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. Motion to authorize the solicitor to prepare and advertise a public hearing and amendment to the zoning ordinance amending Part 6, which has to deal with parking.
Moved.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Any discussion?
This is relating to new construction
And conversion.
and conversion.
Okay, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. Motion to ratify the municipality's continuing disclosure cooperation initiate resolution adopting a self-reporting compliance policy as recommended by the Securities and Exchange Commission.
Moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. Motion to adopt a resolution accepting deputation by the tax collector for the purpose of collecting borough and county real estate taxes.
So moved.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Please note, I will abstain from the vote on this. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, one abstention. Motion to adopt an ordinance relative to the establishment and maintenance of the borough employees' non-uniform pension plan.
So moved.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Motion to ratify the appointment of myself to the non-uniform pension board as the elected official member.
So moved.
Second.
Last chance for anyone to jump in. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Motion to grant a one-time 90-day extension of each of the 4 existing fire service agreements with 4 voluntary fire companies to expire March 31st, 2015.
Moved.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Any discussion?
This is confirmed. This is one time, expires in 90 days, never to be revisited again.
Okay. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Okay, motion to award the municipal solid waste services bid as per the bid tabulation of December 2nd, 2015 for a 5-year contract. I guess to Mascara Solid Waste Services.
So moved. Second.
It's been moved and seconded. The reduction in the village, where will we put that? Will that have to be a separate motion, or how will that be? It's 1B, the 5-year.
It's a 5-year term, but I think we're, correct me if I'm wrong, Doug, we're excluding the line items for the school district. They've opted out, correct?
That's correct.
So the award would not include line item under a 5-year would be for waste collection 2B, which is the school district collection, and under recycling, it would be 2B as well, correct?
Can I just go over the option?
Please,
Sure.
please do, want to make sure we get it right.
Yeah, under Part 1, that's waste collection, it'll be 1B, the 5-year, 1D, the tipping fee for 5 years. Under Part 1A, it'll be 1B, the borough buildings. Under Part 2, recycling, it'll be 1B, the 5-year contract, and 1F, the credit for the tipping fee. Under Part 2A, it'll be 1B, again for recycling for borough buildings. And under Part 3, which is yard waste, it'll be 1B for 5 years and 1E as a possible additional collection lump sum price. Now, we're going to change that, yeah.
Any other questions, Mr. Sassen, as far as?
No, I just asked the gentleman if the street fasting portion was being included.
No.
Well, that was what I was going to ask. So that's not being awarded.
We're reconfiguring that collection
Okay.
system.
Doug, in part three, is 1B as in David also included?
No, because that tipping fee we pay directly to Arbor Grow
That's for the yard waste.
as regard waste.
So Doug, you're satisfied with what,
Yes.
and Mr. Sassman, so far, look like correct? So just so we know what we're voting on. Council, any questions? Now, back to my original question, as far as the fee, where will that be as far as the charge that we charge our residents? Is that something, that's something we get notice of?
Do it, so you want to do it next time?
Typically, what we do is amend the fee schedule, and that's done by resolution. So at first I heard that there was going to be a reduction, we can put it in the fee resolution, we can adopt the first meeting in January, and that will address it. I don't think the bills are going out between January 1st and January 12th, are they? Or if they do, they can be corrected, so they're correct fee. So I think it's appropriately done by resolution that the council would pass.
So that can be taken care of next week?
Yes.
Then? Okay. All right, any other discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you very much, Lisa.
Motion to award bids for Class 1 towing licenses. There will be two of them, to Man's Towing and Road Service, 235 West High Street, Pottstown, and Saratoga Water Body, 14 South Saratoga Road, Saratoga, for the period of January 1, 2015 through December 31st, 2016.
So moved.
Been
Second.
moved and seconded. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Motion to award the property maintenance bid as per the bid tabulation November 25th, 2014, and as follows. Category 1, removal of trash and debris, Green Advantage Douglasville, Pennsylvania. Category 2, cutting grass and weeds, Greenscape, Glenside, Pennsylvania. Category 3, securing properties, SMJ Douglasville, Pennsylvania. Category 4, snow and ice removal, Greenscape, Glenside, Pennsylvania. Motion?
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion?
Yes, I apologize because I didn't see the bid tabulation, so could you go over the cost for each one of these things for me?
Sure. The way it was, the bids were let was that in category 1, there was a per hour rate sought for labor, equipment, and disposal for the removal of trash and debris. And that hourly rate for the low bidder was $45. With respect to category 2, there were two types of work bid, both on a per hour basis, and that was cutting of grass and weeds. So the first category was labor and equipment, price per hour of $35, which was the low bid, and labor and disposal, price per hour of $50. So the way the bid was structured was you add those two together to come up with the low bid. So again, two categories of work, one $35 per hour, one $50 per hour. Category 3 was the securing of property, and that the work was described into 4 different components. And in that case, it was securing property was a price per window per square feet. The low bid was $12.75. Securing property per door, again per square feet, was $14.75. Other openings as a catch-all was $14.25 per the low bid. And finally, labor and disposal was couched at a per hour rate of $85.25. Again, adding up all those categories of work, again, the low total was $127. Obviously, each project will be different. That's not a $127 per hour rate. It's just based on the type of work. And the final category was category 4, which was snow and ice removal, and that was a straight per hour cost, and that's labor and equipment, and that's $75 per hour. And that was the low bid in category 4.
Any other questions? Okay, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
No. Opposed.
Please note 1 no and 5 yes. Okay, motion to grant preliminary final approval for the Stewart subdivision 256260 High Street, subject to satisfying the following conditions within 90 days. Compliance with Montgomery County Planning Commission letter of October 21st, 2014. Compliance with the Remington-Vernick letter of October 23rd, 2014. Payment in full of all borough review fees.
So moved.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion?
Just that one question. I see there's a applicant representative in the audience. Are the conditions imposed satisfactory to your client?
They are.
And that's Mr. Fiola from Bursich Associates, is that correct?
That's correct.
All right, thank you.
Okay, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Motion to grant the following waiver request for the subdivision and land development for the Storp subdivision, 256260 High Street. That is a typo, that is not a, okay. I thought it was something new in the world of subdivisions. Section A 402.1, requirement of to show existing features within 100 feet of the site. Section A 402.2, contour lines and elevation data within 100 feet of the site. Section A 403.5, contour lines and elevation data. Section A 403.12, providing a phase 1 environmental site study.
Moved.
Been moved and
Second.
seconded. Any discussion? Okay, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Now the add-on to the Pottstown Regional Public Library. This is a letter of support for a grant that they are going to try and secure. Motion? Second? Second. Moved and seconded. Before we vote, I will open it up to the public for any discussion. Seeing none, any questions by council? Okay, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. We'll get that to you as soon as possible. Report of bills, Mr. Wien.
Yes, motion to pay our bills in the amount of $2,303,006.03.
And do I have a second?
Second.
Seconded. Any questions on the bill, budget? Okay, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Councilor Pottstown, any comments?
Happy holidays.
Councilor Miller?
Oh, me too. Everybody have a safe and happy holiday.
Mayor Thomas?
Merry Christmas.
Councilor Wien?
Happy holidays.
Two things. Happy Christmas to all a good night. And also, on December 8th, 1967, President Lyndon Johnson signed legislation establishing the United States Navy Judge Advocate General's Corps. So to all my brothers and sisters who have also worn the Milrine and oak leaves, happy 47th birthday.
Thank you.
I'd like to thank all the citizens of Ward 7 and throughout the borough for the honor and the privilege of serving you for another year. And I'd also like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
I echo those sentiments from our council, and we are doing our best to continue to improve this town. I think the citizens are doing their best also. The waste contract that we received with a reduction, I mean, no one gives money back to the ratepayers. That's unheard of in this day because of recycling that, and a reduction in our trash stream, we're able to do that, and getting a good bid from Mascara. Our tipping fees, our tipping tonnage dropped probably from over 10,000 down to less than 8,000. So that's a remarkable increase. Now, we're not there yet. We can always do better, which would be a reduction even more in your trash. So keep up the good work. We have one item of executive session, personnel.
No action.
No action. Okay, we are adjourned.